Hi, friends. Yesterday we read this story called Anna Goes to Washington, D.C., which is a place in our country. And today I want to read you the second story in this book called See Our Country. And again, this is informational text. It's based on social studies lessons, and it's going to teach you about some different places in our country. So in this one, we traveled to Washington, D.C., which on our map is here in the east. And we are over here in California in the west, but I want to take you to some different places today in our story called See Our Country. So let's go back. I want to show you, this is the table of contents. And a table of contents tells you the different chapters or stories in a book, and it tells you what page you can find it on. So for Anna Goes to Washington, D.C., that's on page 4, and for See Our Country, that is on page number 26. So I'm just going to go through this book and flip to page 26. So here's number 9, 17, 25, and 26. There we go. All right, the title of this one is called See Our Country. And yesterday for social studies, we learned about this statue right here. Do you remember what it's called? It's called the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. So we learned about that yesterday. And below the picture, the photograph, it says, there are many places to visit in the United States. This is the Statue of Liberty in New York City. Lady Liberty is a symbol of freedom. She welcomes people to our country. What a beautiful sight. So let's go back here to the map and figure out where can you go to see the Statue of Liberty. So here we are in California. Here's Washington, D.C., our capital. And Statue of Liberty is located in New York, which is north of Washington, D.C. And she's about, I'm just guesstimating, but she's about right here. 4, 5, 6, 7. And there she is. She's in New York. So capital Washington, D.C. is south of New York. New York is where you find Lady Liberty, or the Statue of Liberty, and she's up here in the state of New York. So there's the Statue of Liberty. Over here is another thing to see in our country, a monument that celebrates some of our most famous presidents, and this is called Mount Rushmore. And you should know 2 of these presidents. You should know this one. He is our first president. We read about the Capitol being named after him yesterday. This is George Washington. And you should know this one. This one is Abraham Lincoln. But do you know these other 2 presidents in here? So sometimes what you can do is you can read a caption that will give you more information about who these people are. And it says the 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore are George Washington. So here's George Washington. Thomas Jefferson. Here's Thomas Jefferson. Theodore Roosevelt. Here's Theodore Roosevelt. And Abraham Lincoln. And here's Abraham Lincoln. So we've got Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. And those are the 4 faces on Mount Rushmore. Let's travel west to South Dakota. Mount Rushmore is a monument carved into a mountain. It took many years to build. This monument honors 4 American presidents. All right, so let's get our map here. We have California, where we live, in the west, Washington, D.C. in the east, the Statue of Liberty up here in New York in the northeast. And then way up here in the north, you have up above here, this is Canada up here, and then you have North Dakota here and South Dakota here. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. This is where you can find Mount Rushmore. It's in the northern part of our country, and it's in a place called South Dakota. I've never been there. That's on my list to go see that. All right, let's travel to a new place. All right, here's a new place. Now, this is not a statue, and this is not a monument. These are some animals. So this is the great blue heron. It lives in the Everglades. So here's a bird called the great blue heron in the Everglades, and this alligator lives in the Everglades too. So this is a place in Florida called the Everglades. The Everglades is a national park in Florida. Many different kinds of animals live there together. About 350 different kinds of birds live in the park. What other places would you like to visit to learn about our country? So our country is filled with so many amazing places to see and things to do. But let's put the Everglades on the map here in Florida. So we've got Washington, D.C., our capital, Statue of Liberty up here in New York, Mount Rushmore over here in South Dakota. Here's our state of California. We're going to learn more about our state next week. But this peninsula down here is Florida, and the Everglades are down here more towards the southern part of the state. So I'm going to draw a little, I'm going to do my best to draw a little alligator. And you know me, I try my best, but sometimes I don't always. All right, there's my alligator. So he's down here in the Everglades in Florida. So you can travel all over our country and see all different kinds of things. And these are only just a few of the things you can see. There are so many more things to see in our country. All right, so today you guys are going to be going into the closed reading companion. It looks like this. We're going to be working on page number 91, and it says, what helps you learn about animals that live in the Everglades? Circle the clues. So we can learn about the animals in the Everglades by reading about them down here in the text. But what you can also do, and what I did first with you guys, is I started reading about the pictures. So it says, circle the clues that you can help you learn more about the animals. And you're going to circle these photographs, because under these photographs are some captions that tell you more about this area. So I learned more by looking at the photographs or looking at the pictures, okay? And then on the back page of 91, when I turn the page, this is the symbol we learned about on Monday on page 92, and it says, the flag is a symbol of our country. What does this nursery rhyme say to do when the flag goes by? So let me read this to you so you can see. So what are you supposed to do when a flag goes by? The flag goes by is the title. It says, hats off. Along the street there comes a blare of bugles and a ruffle of drums, a flash of color beneath the sky. Hats off. The flag is passing by. So what are you supposed to do when the flag passes by? It says it in this poem 2 times. And it says to underline the clues. So I am underlining them for you right now. And then right down here, it says when the flag goes by, what are you supposed to do? And it says hats off. Take your hat off. Okay, and if you can't remember how to write off, you look up here in the story, OFF. There it is. All right, you guys, can't wait to see your work later today. Have a great day.